In fact, I was told by someone who's kind of an expert in this industry, they assessed my business where it's at, and they said, "Joy, you have made it as far as you possibly could by yourself." And that was such an affirming thing to hear because as Black women entrepreneurs, it is such a silent hustle and grind.
Like the reason you're doing it by yourself is most likely because you're broke and you don't have enough money. And you're like, it's usually a resource constraint. But I think at some point you start building a little bit of success and then you have to like reinvest that back into the business. And I think when you're limiting your effectiveness and you might be losing your audience because you're not communicating or talking enough, then you have to be like, okay, what can I do to expand my capacity and let me focus on what I do and like just focus on your core strengths.
And to Alicia's point, you start to see the return in your business when you stop operating as a solopreneur and instead as a leader of a team. The more money that I poured into my business strategically, I'll say that I found more return year on year. Sometimes it does require you to get up off your butt. We talked about
I'm just alive. Huh?
so to make people feel less lonely, you have to show up more consistently. In order to show up more consistently, you might have to invest or spend more money in consultants and in that consistency.